yeah, check in. Let us know if the feed's okay or where you're listening from or who's listening. We always appreciate messages either on the YouTube stream. Brooks will see it, or message me or Kurt. Either one, but let us know where you're listening from. But yeah, Milledgeville and AFC set to kick off here in moments. Milledgeville goes on the road next week at Polo, and then AFC will be on the road next Saturday at Orangeville. Other 8-man games on this Friday evening is Orangeville at River Ridge. We already talked about Polo at West Carroll, Bushnell Prairie City at Amboy, Peoria Heights at West Central, Flanagan Cornell Woodland at Galva, Ridgewood at Scioto West Prairie, Alden Hebron at Kirkland Hiawatha, Westminster at Rockford Christian Life, Oblong at Milford Cissna Park, South Fork at Unity Christian, Pal Hut at St. Anne, and then Blue Ridge and South Beloit. I believe neither of them were able to pick up a game. They'll get forfeit victories. And Saturday action tomorrow, Pawnee is at Meridian, Metro East at Champaign, St. Thomas More, and Martinsville at Duggar, Indiana. And the NUIC tonight, Dakota at Stockton, Fulton at Forreston, Galena at EPC, Lee Wynn stepping up the game at Rochelle, taking on a 5A, a very good, I believe they were a quarterfinalist last year. So tip of the cap there to Lee Wynn. They're not, I'm sure they have a hard time scheduling anybody else.
I doubt they get too many 1A teams that necessarily want to play them outside of the NUIC. So, yeah, kudos to them for stepping out there, looking the rebound from their loss last week at their home opener there in their new turf field. Coach Downey and the Blackhawks playing spoiler to that night for them. So they're looking the rebound there, but they're going into Rochelle against a very tough, large school there. So, but yeah, kudos to them for picking that game up.
Yep, Rochelle's 2-0. I know they had beaten Geneseo week 1 pretty handily, so Rochelle's got a good program there. The other one is Morrison at Dupec. Other games around the area, Bureau Valley is at Knoxville, Moline at Sterling tonight, Oregon at Byron. That's an interesting matchup. Byron's still low, but two 2-0 teams there, and I think that's a pretty good rivalry between Oregon and Byron as well.
Got to imagine that that's fairly similar to like us versus Polo, you know, two towns close to each other. I'm sure a lot of kids know each other, so that's a good matchup to look out for tonight too.
And another close one, Rock Falls and Dixon, squaring off at Dixon. And then tomorrow afternoon, a game that I might go down to, Erie Prophetstown 2-0 at Newman 2-0, Saturday 1 o'clock. Is that Sterling Chevrolet? It used to be, we always want to say Roscoe Weeds Field.
Roscoe Weeds,
I believe it's Sterling Chevrolet Field, is that, or Stadium. I'm not sure what it is. But, yeah, EP, I know both good friends with Newman head coach Mike LeMay, as well as Erie Prophetstown, their quarterback Keegan Winkler. So, be a game worth checking out tomorrow down there at Sterling. We'll go over the starters here first for AFC here. On offense, we got quarterback Chase Neer, a senior. Running backs, we have Zach Rockwood, a senior. Kyler Wilstead, a junior. Tight ends are Kyle Goldman, a senior. And Name Mimini. I think I'll let you pronounce that one all night there, Kurt. Junior. Guard Lane Messer, senior. Musi Mimini, a senior. And Colin Stone, a senior. Defensively, they got Kalani Force, a junior. Mimini, a senior defensive line. Lane Messer, Mimini, another junior there, the same one on the offensive line. Goldman, a senior. Neer, the senior. Wilstead and Rockwood, they start 7 players both ways, just like Milledgeville does. They're coached by head coach Josh Stone, assisted by Mike Messer, Jacob Schaefer, and Brian Treadwell. Doing the kick-in will be now Mimini. The punter is Musi Mimini. Long snapper is Zach Rockwood. Punt returner Chase Neer. Kick returner Kalani Force. Kick returner Zach Rockwood. Now for the missiles here tonight at quarterback, Kyson Francis, 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. Running backs are Connor Johnson, a 6'1", 190-pound senior. And the other running back, Spencer Nye, a 5'6", 180-pound senior. Tight ends are Evan Shank and Benny Mickelson. Evan, a 5'8", 170-pound senior. Benny Mickelson, a 6 foot, 155-pound senior. Guards, Caleb Sarber, a 5'4", 155-pound senior. And the other guard, Carter Livingood, a 6 foot, 210-pound senior. Center will be Ian Rayhorn, a 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. Defensive ends tonight, Livingood and Mickelson. Along the defensive line is Rayhorn. Linebackers are Shank, Nye, and Sarber. Cornerbacks are Jaden Promenschinkel, a 5'7", 160-pound junior. And Connor Johnson is the other defensive back. Spencer Nye will be doing the kicking, and the punt returning will be Spencer and I as well, and kick returning is Connor Johnson. Head coach Jason Roble, assisted by Brad Grenoble, Austin Caravia, Cal Engelkins, Cameron Dautine, Ryan Kendall, Cody Druce, and Isaac Tom Smith. A little warmer night here tonight than last week here, Kurt.
Yeah, I think we had, what do we call it, kind of like the false fall or something like that we, last week where like, okay, that fall weather is going to hit. Might have to start getting the hoodies out of the closet. And I even had jeans on last week. This week, not an option. Jeans were not a choice this week. Warmer this week, probably cool down a little bit as the sun continues to fall here. But we're sitting at about 81 degrees here tonight. And it's warm up in the penthouse suite.
Yes, it is. Jess Roble checked in, said so far so good. I appreciate that. And Winnie, one of my favorite Robles as well. Winnie is tuned in and watching. She always gets a shout out. But
Thank
shout
you for
out
watching Winnie.
Yes, shout out to Jess Roble with our sporting our new K&K missile shirts today at school and at the game here tonight. Jess
New
Roble.
merch on the lookout.
Yes, we'll have to post that. And I hadn't told Jess I already got 1,000 pre-orders.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to get that cricket fired up.
Get that thing warmed up, get it plugged in. I know at least Eric Hernandez wants one too. So
Small.
yeah, definitely small.
Him and Travis.
Yep, Travis Hines, Eric Hernandez. Smalls. It's all we sell, actually, is smalls.
One size.
Yep.
Yes.
One size fits all, though, I heard.
Yes. It looks like we're going to be cutting away here for the school fight songs and national anthem. So with that, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back for the kickoff between the Missiles and the Raiders right here on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to AFC football field. I'm not sure. I didn't see a
Didn't
field
see,
name.
I was looking over on the scoreboard either. Not really a name given, just home of the
Raider
Raiders
Field.
there. Yeah.
Raider Field.
Ken Nelson Auto Group sponsor on the scoreboard there. Monsanto, KSB.
Kurt Francis said, "Don't get too excited over there and fall out of the booth."
It's been talked about. We already had a casualty.
We already had. Luckily, no injuries, but
yeah, it was close.
other
though.
than a phone screen,
Yeah.
perhaps. But
Hopefully, it was just a screen protector with a few cracks in it.
yes, as like I said, now that the sun's gone down, it's going to cool off nicely here,
Yeah.
Kurt.
Yeah, it's being a nice night for football. Bragger Noble told us before the game that this is the type of weather he likes. We both kind of share.
I'm a little surprised he still doesn't have a jacket on.
Still not wearing his parka over there, but
I'm sure this is not Coach Robles' favorite type of weather.
no. I wouldn't want it quite as cold as Roble probably wants it, but yeah, I could use it a solid 10 to 15 degrees cooler.
Yes, hopefully it'll cool off here nicer. Did you happen to pay attention to the coin toss?
I did not. I actually even watched them walk out and said to myself, I'm going to watch this, and then got distracted, I think, thinking about the possibilities of Eric Hernandez wearing a small K&K show shirt with hashtag meat jelly on it. So
That's definitely going to happen.
but it looks like we are kicking off to the Raiders.
Some Missile fans still making the trek over there. Field looks in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
For the most part. Nicely painted and lettered. Got the numbers on there and all the hashes, so
Yeah.
we always appreciate that.
The hash marks make it easy to see the ball and spot where the ball, what yard line the ball's at.
Raiders will be in the all black uniforms, black helmets, black jerseys, black pants. The yellow face mask, that's a nice touch on the good looking uniforms.
Yep.
The white numbers, that always is nice too to make it easier to see from the broadcast.
Easy to see and call out there.
Yellow Raiders across the chest with the 2 yellow stripes down the pants. Missiles in their black helmets, black pants with their road white uniforms. Black lettering, black numbers with orange and black trim.
Saw the officiating crew getting ready when I was walking back over here to the Crow's Nest, and looks like we got a couple young ones out there. So that's good to see for the future that maybe there are some young kids getting into it.
I did see that from their AD. It sent me even like, gave me a nice little agenda and everything.
Nice.
Officials Larry Fairbairn, Adam Gonzalez, Raymundo Gonzalez, Ben Buckdahl, and Jason Brisky, tonight's officials. As we are underway here at AFC, picked up there by number 13. He's going to be tackled quickly by Shank. And
That was Kailani Force there picking it up for the Raiders. Kailani Force.
Yep. So Raiders will have it 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Said 1 in week 1 and very competitive in week 2. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball on their own 33-yard line.
It looks to be normal base defense here for the Missiles. Carter Livingood is going to line up at more of a nose here with Ray Horn and Mickelson on the outside as the ends.
Official blows the play, and you're going to keep it. He's talking to Coach Roble. He said they got a very athletic quarterback. Got a hold first play of the game.
First play of the game. I was watching there. Carter Livingood wasn't able to move much, and I think we now know the reason why Carter was not able to really break through the line there. He was held up from the start by their center, basically hugging him. That's what the official just signaled, I believe. So
I don't think he was telling the coach he wants a hug.
yeah, no. I think we had our first hug of the game.
So back him up 10, 1st and 20 now here.
10-yard hugging penalty. What a world.
Shotgun formation, or almost the pistol formation. Snap a little off to his left. He's going to scramble, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield or dropped for a loss back there. Design run, Nye and Saber in there.
Saber and Nye filling in from their linebacker positions.
2nd and 24, loss of 4 there for Near.
I think the linebackers is going to be key here because the Raiders do have size up front. They got some big kids there. Some athleticism there in the backfield. It's going to be key for these linebackers here to be filling in the gaps and staying in their assignments.
Tyson Francis comes running off. Looks like maybe Promenchenko has an equipment issue. So 2nd down and 24 for the Raiders. Near pistol formation Wilstead behind him. Near, going to kick it to Wilstead. Wilstead's going to be met in the backfield by Shank and Mickelson.
Tyler Wilstead on the carry.
Gets back to the gain of 1, maybe.
Gain of 1 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd and 23 for the Raiders.
3rd and 23 here for the Raiders. And say last check, I believe, was end of 3. It was still 24-14.
Yeah.
Polo over West Carroll. That was a 5 o'clock start tonight due to official shortage. So 3rd down and 23. Going to be split out to the left here is going to be Goldman. To the right is 8 and 13. We got Force and Rockwood.
Passing down here for the Raiders.
Near drops back. Going to throw, and he's got a
him.
man.
Got behind
And
Johnson
it's complete.
there.
Nicely done to 13, but
Johnson's
Johnson's going to take the ball away. Johnson says, I'll take the ball from you, and going to return it about to the 43-yard line. So a nice completion, 20 to the 38, but
Yeah.
Johnson got beat. You could see that coming. He
Say Johnson, almost, there's part of me that wonders, knowing Connor a little bit, if that was planned. But he got beat, but nice recovery there, and saw the opportunity of the way Forrest was carrying the ball there. They just kind of reach in and wrestle it away from him.
43 yards. Near threw a great ball there.
Yeah.
Hit him on the run, Force in stride, but Johnson tracked him down and just took the ball from him.
Yeah, not
Did
many
we have a
people
penalty after that then too, Kurt?
I didn't see that, but we did move up from where.
It was going to be about the 40, so I'm not sure. Blocking the back or something, or I'm not sure. Francis.
We're going to go the
throw
other
deep
way
to
here.
Johnson, and almost a one-handed grab. Just out of the reach of Johnson.
Saw Johnson practicing the one-handed grabs and warm-up. Should have threw a couple more of them, I guess. Had him practice there, but right off his fingertips. Would have taken a pretty good throw there by Johnson. Pretty good coverage there by the Raiders. Number 6, Chase Neer.
So, yeah, must have been another penalty on the Raiders for 10 yards. Moved it from the 40 right to midfield.
Homecoming night here at AFC.
1st and 10 for the Raiders. Pistol formation for Francis. Nye behind him. Gonna hand it to Nye. Nye off the right side. Makes a cut. And gonna gain about 10. Oh, ball's out. But Shank there to fall on it.
Number 22 for the Raiders in there. Kyler Wilstead on the tackle. But enough for Spencer Nye to get a 1st down.
Gonna be gain of 11.
Luckily for the Missiles, Evan Shank there to clean up that ball.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the AFC 39-yard line. 9:36 to go here in the opening quarter. First possession of the game here for the Missiles after forcing a turnover. Francis, pistol formation. Fakes it to Nye, picks up the ball. Has Nye wide open in the flat. He's going to make one-man miss, runs around him, turns on the Jets, and Spencer Nye is going to take it to the house for a Missile touchdown. 39 yards. Francis to Nye.
Yeah, play there that could have been a disaster. I don't think we had some sort of read option play on. Just kind of caught a little bit too much of Spencer on the fake there, dropped the ball. Spencer finds his way about 10 yards downfield and wide open, and then does the rest.
Got a injury, looks like Force walking off here. Holding a wrist or elbow or something. As we await the Missile 2-point conversion. 9:19 to go here. Split out wide to the left is Mickelson. Pistol formation for Francis. Francis looks to keep it, turns it up, gonna not get there. Gonna be short, 2-point conversion, no good. Tackled in there by 55 on the stop lane. Messer, 2-point conversion, no good. 9:19 to go here in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 6, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to Raider Field here. Missiles set to kick off. My dad had checked in.
Missiles strike first here, but fail on the 2-point conversion. 6-0 here. I had a check-in from Brian Simpson, who always racing to try and beat Bruce on the check-in. He says he'll try and check scores for us here and keep us updated on some of the area scores.
Nice kick, going to go out of bounds just inside the 20, so Raiders will take over. Unless they let Coach Robles say they...
We heard a story where maybe some officiating crews let Coach Robles decide where they want that ball. And I think Coach Robles would say, keep it on the 18. But I think we're going to bring her up to the 35 here. The chain gang doesn't know that yet, but they'll figure it out.
My wife had checked in, said everything so far so good on the stream. Good to hear.
We have an illegal procedure penalty against the Missiles with a kick going out of bounds.
So legal procedure here on the Missiles. Should be up to the 35-yard line. See if we get any score updates here. (24-20). Polo West Carroll, 8 minutes to go. So West Carroll.
Wow. We got a game there.
Roger LeBourne from Brody Smith, 84 yards. So got a game shaping up over there in Mount Carroll.
Yeah, those are two teams hoping to stay in the thick of things. An 8-man there.
The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line where the Raiders will start 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Raiders. Pistol formation here for Neer. Chase Neer, senior quarterback, going in motion is Rockwood.
Yeah, well, can't do that. Trying to get an advantage there.
We got a false start penalty against the Raiders.
That's always tough when you're coming in motion like that, trying to get an advantage. I'm guessing they called it number 8 there, leaning before the ball was snapped.
3rd penalty already for the Raiders here. Going to be 1st and 15 now. Ball back on the 30. You're getting the play call from head coach Josh Stone. And we're getting some good camera shots here, evidently.
Yeah.
That's good camera work here. As Neer going to roll to his right, now takes off, has running room up the middle. We net there by Ray Horn and Spencer Nye. Living good in there as well. Going to be a gain of 2 here for Neer.
A flight of missiles in on the tackle, as we learned last year.
Yes.
Neer over here on the sideline getting the play here from his coach. Pete McCallie checking in, saying everything's looking good. Good video, good sound. Dropping his nickname for us, K-squared, sounding great, he says.
Just good to know you can get phone updates after a 3-story fall.
Yeah, say phone still works. The screen is questionable.
Neer going to drop back to pass.
He's got
looking
an
for
arm on him.
Rockwood, but it's going to be intercepted there by Francis. He's seen that one coming all the way, Kurt.
Yeah, this Neer's got an arm. Chase Neer, their number 6, got an arm. Trying to go deep with some deep threats there, but Kyson Francis also kind of looked like he was the one just running that route there. Saw it all the way when the person he was guarding turned his head. He turned his head, and he ran right underneath the ball. So quarterback playing cornerback, Kyson Francis with the interception.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 30-yard line.
Ian Rayhorn taking the center duties here this week for the Missiles. 3rd starting center in 3 games here for the Missiles.
Yes. Johnson goes in motion. Francis under center. Fake it to Nye. Going to air it out deep to Johnny. Johnny's going to try to run it down. He's got it. Johnson catches it in stride. Going to be tackled there by Neer all the way down to the 20-yard line. So 50-yard strike there, Francis to Johnson.
Yeah, nice strike there by Francis to Johnson. Johnson turning all the way, running with it. It was just a matter of whether Kyson was going to get it to him, and he certainly did.
Well, 52 yards on the Toss there by Francis.
My wife Janet checking in. Kind of wish we had talked about the phone before she started listening. She also said we got Kinsley, Miles, and Sawyer watching out in the driveway on a tablet together here in the old neighborhood back at home.
Spencer Nye on the carry to the left. Going to be down around the
Spencer Nye on the carry.
7-yard line, gain of 11. First and goal for the Missiles.
Gain of 11 on the play.
7:54 and to go in this opening quarter. Let's see if Mr. Jack said he was going to be tuning in tonight from the
All
comfort
right.
of his own home. We'll see if he.
checks in.
Yep.
We always want people at the games, but if the broadcast can get some more eyes on the Missiles product, we'll take that too.
Pistol formation for Francis. First and goal from the 7. Going to toss it to Nye. Nye has Shank and Promenschenkel leading the way. Going to be just short of the goal line. Nice effort there by 22 and 6. That's Wilstead and Neer over there.
Yeah, Wilstead and Neer did a nice job coming in on that play. It looked like we had it sealed off on the corner, and Spencer was going to kind of just waltz in. Evan Shank and Jaden Promenschenkel with good blocks there on the outside. Maybe a little too deep into the
Maybe one
end
should have
zone
took the
there.
linebacker
Yeah.
cutting across
Say
there.
maybe a little too, and one of them took the outside linebacker, and one of them took the cornerback, leaving the two other linebackers to cut in and make a play there.
Francis under center. Oh,
Little
Missiles jump there. First penalty on the Missiles.
I think Connor Johnson trying to sell that play there that he was going the other way, but actually going right, but caught leaving early.
I did see Brooks did get the screen set up here.
Yeah, you get to see your replays here. I've been informed that Nolan and Landry would probably be watching the broadcast, but they are currently doing some important Pokemon card sorting.
I heard maybe some trades going on.
Yeah.
Landry has been excited all week for Nolan. He's been waiting for Nolan to get free, but Nolan's a busy guy.
Nolan's a very busy guy. Play started.
Francis going to hand that one off to Nye. Wasn't the prettiest of handoffs there, but
Spencer Nye on the carry.
going to gain about 4 or 3.
I'm not sure if that handoff was supposed to be inside or outside, and I don't think Kyson or Spencer were very sure either there where that handoff was supposed to be. That was awkward.
Third and goal for the Missiles. Ball on the Raider 3-yard line. 6:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Missiles lead 6-0. Francis going to hand it to Nye, and he's going to find his way in there. Nice job just kind of following the blocks.
Following the block. Good lead block in there by Connor Johnson.
Living good in there, paving the way as well.
Living good from his guard spot. I think he might have pulled around there. Spencer Nye just follows them right in for his second touchdown of the game.
1 receiving, 1 running for Spencer Nye. Spencer Nye, the touchdown guy.
It'll be a great series for Spencer when he's older. Tune in, PBS.
Saturday
Nye,
morning.
the touchdown guy.
Yep. 2-point try here. Missiles did not convert their first one. Francis under center. I formation behind him. Going to fake it to Nye. Roll to his left. Has Evan Shank, and pass is good. 2-point conversion good. 6:19 to go here in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 14, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network.
To Evan Shank. 2 points.
Welcome back here to Franklin Grove. Another missile touchdown drive. They lead 14-0. By land or by air, Kurt, the missiles here so far in this one.
See, the greatest show on all grass fields here.
Brownish turf.
Yeah. Nice boot by Spencer Nye.
All the way about his own 13-yard line. Rockwood going to run to the right side. Gets almost out of the tackle. Shank able to trip him up.
Rockwood took that ball and he looked like he was just looking for a sideline. Almost able to get out of the tackle of Shank there, but Evan Shank able to bring him down.
First and 10 for the Raiders. Ball on their own 23-yard line.
AFC looking to sustain a drive here. First two drives ending with turnovers.
Near pistol formation. Wilstead behind him. Gonna hand to Wilstead. No, he runs right into Saber.
Yeah. And there's Saber
Just
flying in. Looks like AFC's got a read on some of those plays. I don't really know what the quarterback's reading necessarily there. Maybe our end, maybe some other something up the middle, but
read three guys coming at him and said, "You take it.
It's your turn. You can have it." Yeah, Saber leading the charge, but there was a couple other missiles in there as well.
Yeah, AFC's got some big kids. They definitely outweigh us easily.
Yeah.
It's going to be the story of the year.
Yeah.
Missiles, offensive and defensive lines, but going to have the quickness. Going to hand it once again to Wilstead. He's going to be met by Living Good.
Our front line goes, what, 150, 155? And then I think
Carter helps us out a little bit. Average
He-
172
Yeah.
across the front.
Carter being a strong 210 or something there brings us up a little bit, but
No gain for Wilstead. 3rd and 11 here for the Raiders.
said it before, those Caleb Sarver puts the work in the weight room. He's not just in there stretching. He puts some weight on a bar and he pushes it around.
So that's what you're supposed to do in the
Yeah.
weight room. I just stretch. Near rolls to his left, now back, now goes to his right. Going to be chased by Living Good. He better get rid of it. He is not. He's going to be sacked in the backfield by Carter Living Good. A big loss on the play.
Yeah, lone Bash brother there this year, Carter Living Good. Tracked him down. Near was trying to get away, juking and jiving all over the place there. It's a big loss for the AFC Raiders there.
Loss of 15 there for Near. That will not help your rushing stats.
No. AFC is going to have to punt here. This could be dangerous down here in this.
Fourth
He's in
and
his own end zone.
26 here. Mini back to punt.
Johnson's
Oh,
got to be careful there. He's going to throw it. Nope.
Nope. He thought he was gonna. He
Sick.
reached for it.
Reached for his pocket or something there. I thought it was coming out. He did kind of run into
He
him.
bumped
but-
him. He bumped him, but he did not lay him out. We'll
Yep.
say that. But that's a big punter too.
It is. Say, he
that
didn't
probably
move-
helped there that
say,
he did
didn't
knock him
move
over.
much when Johnson ran into him, so that might have been why the flag didn't come out.
I guess in the stats or roster I had online, it didn't list the.
Say, I haven't seen. I
Weights.
looked in their roster too, their booklet that Kyle picked up here, and couldn't find any heights or weights. But their line's definitely bigger than ours.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. Going to have great field position. Ball on the Raider 25-yard line. Francis under center. I formation. Going to air it out deep, looking for Shank. Shank does a nice job coming
Yeah.
back for the ball, and he's going to draw the flag there. That's just one. That's tough on the defender there. Is
Yep.
if you don't get turned around,
Say,
that's exactly what you're supposed to do as a receiver, though, to come back and
Say,
go
nice
through
job
the
by-
defender.
Evan coming back to go through the defender there. He basically created that call. I think we've mentioned this before in high school football. That defender doesn't necessarily have to get turned around like if you watch on Sundays like they do. They'll say like, oh, he face guarded him there, never got turned around. But he also can't run into him and hold him before the ball gets there.
Oh, we'll see where they mark this off.
15-yard penalty is enough to give the Missiles a first
Or are
down.
they going to go half the distance there? Is that what they do on that, I believe?
Yeah.
My wife said, shout out to the kids.
Yeah, got a
Kinsley,
picture
Miles, Wyatt, Sawyer, Mila, all watching in the driveway.
there.
That was Nye on the carry, short gain on the play.
Pretty sure we both have pretty good sized TVs in our houses, but the kids would rather sit in a circle in the driveway and watch on a 12-inch tablet. Either way,
Yeah,
we'll
that
take
or that's the best the wives could do.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
The tech guys are on the road, I
Yep.
believe.
it. I don't know what to do. Get on YouTube, find it.
So, yeah, we appreciate you kids watching. I know Landry's going to have stories when I get home, though.
Yeah.
Francis, pistol formation, Nye behind him. 2 to the right. That's Johnson and Mickelson split out. Francis fakes it to Nye, hands it to Johnson. Johnson weaving in out of traffic. He's down around the 5-ish yard line, or about the
Going to be
inside
just
that.
short of the first down there, just inside the 5.
Francis completes to Connor Johnson. Goes 8
Gain,
yards. It'll bring
gain
up
of 8 there for Johnson, his first carry.
Yeah, if somebody's out there looking for Pokemon knowledge, Landry's probably working his way there, but Nolan can tell you just about anything you want to know. Johnson's going to have to leave here for some kind of equipment. Something with his knee pads, maybe.
Yeah, so Promenschenkel in. Yes, I am not a Pokemon expert by no means.
No.
As Nye met nicely
Yeah.
there. No gain on the play.
22 in there again. Is that Wilstead?
Yes. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Missile's going to have a 4th down here.
an illegal motion penalty.
Oh, was there a flag?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't see that come out. I feel like that should have been called dead, right?
Yeah.
So I did think Jaden moved. There has been, I don't know if it's just Ray Horn's first time at center here, but there has kind of been some timing issues here with the Missiles on some of their snaps. It has
Yeah.
looked almost every play like people are moving before Francis is coming back with the ball. But when you're on your 3rd starting center in 3 weeks, you haven't really gained a rapport there quite yet.
Chad Selman tuning in. He said, I'm his favorite broadcaster by far. Appreciate that, Chad. Voice of an angel, he said. So a 5-yard penalty here against the Missiles, their second of the ball game. So instead of a 4th and 1, it's going to be 3rd and 6.
A little less manageable here, 4th down for the Missiles.
So Francis, pistol formation. Oh, snap over his head. Now he's going to get it and roll to his right, looking for help. He's going to have to run it or get rid of it. He's going to get rid of it, looking for 9, incomplete. It's going to be 4th down here for the Missiles.
Yeah, played doomed from the start, and then he had a host of Raiders chasing him out there. Nobody could quite break free from a defender there. Might have had Connor Johnson if he was willing to come back cross-field here, but that's not necessarily a throw you want to see him trying to make there in that situation.
My brother Mike watching the game in the chicken barn. The rumor has it he's raising chickens in that.
Is that what they're actually doing over there? I've wondered since that thing went up.
With the Kendalls. And going to get it to Shank. Shank is at the screen across the middle, and he's going to get it in for the end zone. He was across when he dropped it. But Francis finding Shank for an 8-yard touchdown pass.
Jake Chapman checking in from the Fairhaven Pub, says the stream's doing great tonight.
Third time's a charm. You give Brooks three opportunities, he knocks it out of the park every time.
We're almost 3 strikes and you're out on this one, Brooks. I mean, not really, because we would have never figured it out, but.
Francis going to draw right up the middle. 2-point conversion good. 2:09 to go in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 22, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to Franklin Grove on this Friday night. Missiles on top 22-0. Last strike. Nice play there, Kurt. They run that little, like a midline, like a mid-screen there to Shank.
Yeah, when that's open, it seems to be open. They get people moving all one direction and then coming right down the middle, usually one of our ends.
Got a birthday shout out to Brad Grenoble's dad.
Yeah, Mr. Grenoble.
Yes, I would assume.
Yeah, with a birthday today.
Rockwood tackled by Promenschenkel.
Down there with first contact. Got a flag flying in.
Gonna be contact to the head, maybe.
Yeah. Solid toss there by Mr. Whitehat. Yeah.
Oh, face mask. I guess I didn't see the face mask. He kind of wrapped him up high.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's just more what it was than anything, just like the grabbing up high and turning there. Kind of not even overly certain he necessarily grabbed the face mask there, but came around the helmet a little bit more than they like.
Yeah, and the last update was 30-20 Polo over West Carroll with a minute to go. I assume that's probably gone final. My brother said shout out to the 5th best electrician in town for getting his chicken shed wired up there.
With the chicken wire?
Yeah, maybe.
That's all Chad was been doing over there all week?
Yes. I'm not sure what he's been doing. Shouldn't have taken nearly that long.
Yeah.
1st and 10, near going to hand out Wilstead. Got crease up the middle for a gain of 3.
Decent gain that time for the Raiders there on first down. Wilstead takes it right up the middle. Raiders looking to get something going here. Maybe it can be on the ground. Missile speed just might be too much to overcome here, though, for the Raiders.
So we're still in the first quarter, Kurt.
Yeah, I looked
just
up.
In case you wondered.
I looked up not that long ago and noticed it still said 2:01 on the clock and a 1 underneath that. So
130 near, going to hand off to Wilstead again, making one man miss. Going to be tackled Mickelson. Rayhorn on the stop. Gain of 2 more here for Wilstead.
2 more yards for Wilstead.
But positive gains. That's what they've been. Penalties have set them back early and often in this game.
Say those penalties that put them in long yardage situations would have caused them to kind of have to go to the air there. 2 times it was, or 1 time it was interception. The 1 time it was the strip fumble. Last time they had to try and go deep. Carter Livingood ended up with a sack.
3rd and 5 here.
Wildcat formation or just a different quarterback in? We've got near spread out to our side here.
Looks like Wilstead going to take this snap.
Going to take it. And
there's Nye flying in for a loss of 7 on the play.
Should have maybe went with a cadence on 2 that time. Maybe the Raiders.
Maybe
something to slow down Spencer Nye there.
Stick that play in your back pocket.
Yeah. I don't know if he was going to be looking to pass there, but he didn't. He wouldn't have even had time to hand that off had he just been handing that off.
Yep, shot the gap here. Here comes a replay. Yeah, just right between 55 and like a missile. I mean, just phew. Shot the gap. Down goes Wilstead. That's going to do it here after 1 quarter of play. Milledgeville 22, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to Franklin Grove. Nice opening quarter here for the Missiles. They lead 22-0.
The Raiders were set the punt, but they're running in their offense here.
Near shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Let's Wilstead out to the left here. Near takes the snap, drops back to pass. Going to be pressured and sacked by Livingood. Man, that was a hit there by Carter Livingood. Loss of about 6 more on the play is
The lone wolf, Carter Livingood. Bash brother a 1.
loss of 6 more. That was watching the Packer game. I mean, he shot out of his stance.
Yeah.
Just like I seen that Micah Parsons just blew past a Redskin player, or Commander player, excuse me, last night.
Did that Micah Parsons, did he used to play for
play
somebody
Dallas.
else?
Yeah, thanks, Jerry.
Yeah, I feel like he used to play for somebody else that maybe you like.
Fire Jerry. Hashtag terrible. Don't get me started. Kurt, why would you bring that up?
Sorry.
Yeah. Why would you not trade the best
Little
defense
shovel
player in the
pass
league?
underneath here
Shank
for
off the
Shank.
left side. Inside the 20, inside the 15, still going down to the 10, still going, dragging defenders inside the 10-yard line. Nice run there. Or was that a pass? I didn't see it.
That was a little shovel pass underneath. Yeah, I got you fired up there about the Cowboys for a second, and he missed it. But
flag on the play down the field. We'll see what this is. So we'll see. He's down.
he's facing like he's walking this way.
29 yards there.
Picking it up.
Penalty on the play. The run goes inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, where it'll be first and goal for the Missiles.
8-yard line, they're saying. $29 yards there. Francis to Shank.
Going the other way.
Evan going the toss to the another. Going to be another pass pad in his stats, and Evan is going to take it in for a missile touchdown. Shank goes 8 yards. You could have completed those passes all day, Kurt. All day.
Talked about this a lot. Man, Harchie could have drawn up those shovel passes all day. Would have gladly dropped those off to like a Nick Dautine, TJ Wolber. Just let them do the work.
Shank 8 yards. I'll let you call this
But
play
instead,
here, Kurt.
63 belly it was. Got to get the ball lined up on the proper yardage here. Going I formation behind Francis. You're up back is Spencer Nye. Flanked by Connor Johnson behind him. We got a pitch outside here. The Johnson is going to cut inside a Spencer Nye block. 4-2 for the Missiles. Connor Johnson on the pitch to the right side.
2-point conversion, good. I believe that should make it.
Yeah.
It's now 30.
There we
There's
go.
the scoreboard. They're not as quick as they were on the national anthem.
No, that national anthem came quick. Our boys probably fastest they've ran all night, really, to get down there to line up for the national anthem.
They went from warm-ups to they did the school, was it the school spirit?
School, fight song or whatever, yeah.
No warning, just boom.
Yep. Everybody please rise and...
So we'll just keep it right here. The Missiles will be coming back to do the kickoff. Did you get a final in that polo game yet, Kurt?
I was going to look one up here, but I'm a little gun shy because last time I was looking up scores, that's when I lost my phone.
Raiders fans, don't miss your student council walking around selling your homecoming shirts.
I'd like to thank the sponsors tonight, making the broadcast possible, include the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwell Tavern, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Espresso and Smoothies, Milledgeville Men's Club, Johnson's Processing, Smith Farming Corp., Boss Roofing, FBFM, Kness Heating and Cooling, Premier Auto Studio, Journey Farms, EVS Hobbies, Wally's Place and McKenna's Flooring, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Prairie Lumber, R&H Seed Solutions, and Carly's Courts just joining us this week. Thank you, sponsors.
Got 30-20 final on that Polo West Carroll game.
Congratulations to the Marcos. They improved to 3-0.
Yeah.
Could set up undefeated showdown for the Battle of the Blacktop.
Yeah, Battle of the Blacktop next week. This game's not over yet, but potentially 2 3-0 teams going at it. The Orangeville River Ridge game is also final. Orangeville picks up the win over River Ridge, 46-20. Amboy is all over BPC in the first quarter. It's already 40-6 there. Still 5:22 to go.
Nye.
Little squib kick by Nye. Taken right away by number 19 down on his knees there. That is Lennon Posifil.
Tom Neubauer checked in. It's kind of the weekly, so where's Waldo, where's Neubauer?
Yeah.
You never know where he's going to be watching from. Tom is in Illinois this week.
Wow.
Go Vikings, he says. We'll even be nice to him this time. He's got some bragging rights.
Yeah.
After that Bears debacle.
Yeah,
that's what I tell people. I'm a Cowboy fan. It's not always easy.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch the Bears, and it makes me feel a little bit
So
better.
you should probably be happier you're a Cowboys fan. The Bears pretty much just prove each year, new year, same old Bears.
Near gonna run for his life again. And
Yeah, they went straight. They're trying the old Wildcat here with Wilstead taking the direct snaps.
Yep, there you go. Near was split out again.
Wilstead appears to be
Or
over
no,
here
he's
with
on the
ice on his
sideline,
shoulder.
So it looks like Wilstead, going to be handling the quarterback duties.
Yeah.
Loss of 2.
Bringing in the play here is number 28. That is Name Mamini.
First and 10, Wilstead takes a snap, fakes it to air, it goes to the left.
Bounces off a few people there. That's every single missile in on the tackle.
Francis in there, 9. That's got to be a bad feeling, Kurt, when you open up to hand it off.
Yeah.
There's nobody there.
Yeah, I've had that happen a few times.
Turn the wrong way.
Yeah. Either you turn the wrong way or they turn the wrong way, but when you open up and there's nobody there to take that hand off, you're like, oh no. Those plays usually don't end well.
So 3rd down and 11 here for Wilstead. Takes a snap, going to run to his right. Saber flies in and going to get the tackle for a loss. Late flag.
Late flag again here. Another face mask.
Boy, I don't think so. I think he spun him around.
Don't know if they're getting shanked there coming. I don't know if Brooks can pull up a replay on that or what kind of angle we had on that. But
boy, I did not see face mask there.
Certainly wasn't on Saber. Saber
had him around the waist.
I mean this in no offense to all, but Saber tackles low because he can't tackle high. Like it wasn't Saber. I don't know if they caught Evan coming in high with something there, but I certainly don't think he grabbed his face mask, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah, don't see a replay there, but yeah, did not see that face mask. So going to result in a 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. Ball up to the 44-yard line. You're going to get by. Sabres flying in there again. Living good on the stop. Ray Horn.
Evan Shank also in there. Saber came flying through the line again, though. Just missed that time his ankles.
So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Missiles definitely winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, speed kills, and it's killing right now. They don't know where our linebackers are coming from. Living good and straight through. Wrap-up tackle there on number 22. Wilstead just trying to take these snaps and see if he can get to the outside, but the missile speed will not allow that.
Loss of 5 there. Going to bring up 3rd and 15 now for. We got Dupek 27-0 over Morrison in the 2nd quarter.
Coach Roble over there gives out the defensive signals. Go 2-man line here. They'll bring Benny Mickelson back to a backer position.
2 to the right, gonna throw it up. Ball tipped and falls incomplete.
Wilstead probably lucky there that ball was intercepted, but tipped around a few times and drops free. No team ends up with it.
Brings up 4th and 15. 8:31 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Looks like the Raiders are going to punt here. Last time they went straight out of bounds. Didn't give Spencer Nye a chance for anything here. They were deep in their own territory, though, last time. Still in their own territory.
Line drive kick.
Line drive drop kick there.
Not gonna.
That'll work out for them, though.
Result's going to be good for the Raiders.
Yeah.
decent kick with no return. Missiles will have it 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33-yard line, it looks like.
The ball was almost close to hitting the ground before he got his boot on it.
Ball by Milledgeville out of bounds at the 34-yard line. That'll be where the Missiles take over 1st and 10.
Gonna shout out a couple of podcasts here after this play. 8:26 to go. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Nye and Johnson to the left. Shank and Promenschinkel to the right. Shotgun formation for Francis. Francis, good snap. Looks left, throws it to Johnson and right through his hands.
Trying kind of that middle screen there, that tunnel screen.
That was
Johnson
open.
that
He
time,
had room to run there.
Yeah, if Johnson comes up with that, I'm sure he was just Johnny Rocket there on the races there, and I don't know that AFC has anybody that's catching up to him, but luckily for AFC, that ball goes through his hands.
2nd down and 10. Good thing is the clock stops on that
Yeah.
incomplete pass. 8:22 to go. I formation, double tight end set this time. Francis under center. And it to Nye. Nye right up the gut. Now he's off
Nye's
to the
on
races. Spencer in the open field. Gets tackled there by number 2. Falls down near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Ryder Dawson there on the tackle, able to bring him down after a big game for Spencer Nye. Shocker, Spencer Nye almost seemed to seek out Ryder Dawson there. Put a hit on him, put a shoulder into him, stiff arm.
36 yards there for Spencer Nye. I hear Corinne over there. She's got a very distinct cheer or a call that she does over there.
There's a reason Corinne is the Spirit Squad leader.
Bad toss there, but Nye's going to come away with it. Maybe.
They blew it dead. I'm not totally certain he ever actually did. But I guess he's down and had it.
We have a fumble on the play for a loss of roughly 5 or 6 yards.
Not sure what the officials are talking about here. Going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 there for Nye.
I'm kind of wondering if, well, now that they're talking longer, that's not what but like I mentioned, I think there are a couple younger officials on the crew. Yeah, I feel like the whistle, like kind of an inadvertent whistle, or not really an inadvertent whistle, but I think one of the younger fellas on the crew here blew that ball dead before it was supposed to be dead.
The ball will go back to the original line of scrimmage and we will replay 1st down.
I don't think that's right because that was not a forward pass. We just ran a pitch play, didn't we?
Yeah, that shouldn't have been blown dead. Yeah,
No.
he blew it dead like it was a pass, I believe.
Yeah.
So just replay it.
Say replaying the down.
So redo it. 1st and 10.
Yeah, like I said, I think we have a fairly young officiating crew here tonight, so they're still learning probably here a little bit here.
We still need
anxious
more
on the
of them
whistle.
guys.
Yeah.
Credit to them for being out there. Francis drops back to pass, going to air it out deep to
Gotcha,
Johnson, and he's got it at the goal line, and he's in for a missile touchdown. Shank, did I say Johnson? I meant Shank.
That 1 and 7.
1 and 7,
Yeah.
that was Evan there, but he just outfought the defender for that ball, Kurt.
Yeah, Evan Shank coming down with it. Good route there. Deep all the way. Tyson Francis with a nice ball. Shank goes up for it. Here it is for you again. Deep ball there by Kyson Francis. Shank fights the defender for it, ends up with it in the end zone.
I got Shank 3 catches, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I just catch touchdown passes, says Evan. Francis going to run this one around the right side, and he is in. 2-point conversion, good. 7:34 to go in the second quarter. Milledgeville 38, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. back here to Franklin Grove, home of the AFC Raiders. Missiles lead 38-0. Shout out a few podcasts, 8-man, especially 8-man, but they do 11-man as well. But the Spotlight on Illinois 8-man football, those guys do a great job. Their weekly podcast, I want to say it's Sundays maybe, or Saturday afternoon, Sundays they come out. Great 8-man podcast to listen to, as well as View from the West. It's a must listen to every week. I believe they have their instant reacts tonight. Greg Armstrong, Mitch Stormer. They do View from all Northwest Illinois, 11-man, 8-man football, but they do instant reacts on Friday night and then usually a Tuesday recap and a look ahead to the week. But yeah, View from the West, great podcast to listen to. I heavily recommend.
Yeah, we thank both of them for their coverage of Illinois football and beyond.
Is that Saunders to kick this one off here?
Saunders, but I didn't know he was going to go left-footed here.
Squib kick recovered there by Wilstead.
Bramley Nye out to pick up the tee. Grab the ball. Future missile there, 8th grader this year, Bramley Nye.
Yes, luckily another Nye on the way. But
yeah.
We're about down to our last one, though.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's been a while. Fortunately, Bramley and Spencer will never get the opportunity to play together, but we get 4 more years of another Nye. Unless Corinne and Jared have something up their sleeves that I don't know about, that could be it.
Could adopt.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 6'7" lineman.
Yeah. That might be what the teams coming in need. Is
Wilstead, shotgun formation. Going in motion is Soya. Wilstead gonna throw it to him. Pass falls incomplete. Flag on the play.
Gotta imagine 76 was not supposed to be about 7 yards downfield blocking on that play.
When you're number 76, it's easier to spot that.
Yeah, all the number stuff in 8-man, I feel like maybe
you can get away with a little more in 8-man.
Kind of feel like you could get away with it in 8-man, but doesn't help when you're the size of number 76 either to be that sneaky, about 7, 8 yards downfield blocking on a pass play.
So still 7:28 to go in the second quarter. Wilstead goes back to the huddle. We got it looks like Raiden Arrett is checked in for the Missiles.
Yeah. Couple subs here. I guess just Raiden. I thought I saw somebody else in there. But that's Evan over there on that far side.
Yeah, number 2 was not happy he got that handoff.
He didn't want that.
He's still living good right in his tracks.
Loss of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 19 at the 35.
And number 2 might go back to the huddle and say, next time you just keep that.
Yeah. Soya loses 5 more. 2nd down and 19, so loss of 4 there. So hopefully Near he's still holding the shoulder. He's up walking on the sidelines.
He's up on the sidelines now. I can't tell what his arm's doing there. If he's just got him crossed or if he's still got ice up on the right shoulder there.
Going in motion, and that ball hits Lasoya, and Livingood's going to fall on it. And the Missiles are going to have their 3rd turnover here of the ball game. I believe the Raiders are going to give it up for the 3rd time. Missiles are going to come away with their 3rd takeaway. Lasoya was going in motion, Kurt, and I believe the snap hit him as he was going across.
Yeah, bad timing there on that. I think you're going to get a replay here to see exactly what happened there. Here he comes in motion. Yep, that ball just catches him right in the back. I think timing was off. It's almost like he was looking for maybe a little shovel pass of their own or a jet sweep or something.
Francis under center, I formation. Gonna drop back to air it out again. Looking deep for Evan Shank.
Yeah, Evan did it again.
Gonna draw another pass interference call. Soy, I believe, back there. Ball underthrown, and he just comes back and fights his way through the defender. So 15-yard penalty. Should take it up. My math is correct. About the 15, Kurt.
Yeah. Gotta love when they're on even yardage markers. Yeah, Parker Saunders entered the game for the Missiles along with Jaden Promschenkel. Will be the far back in the eye here.
I formation. Hand it to Promschenkel. Boy, he was shot out of a cannon. He's going to go right up the gut for a missile touchdown. Jaden Promschenkel, I believe his first touchdown of the season
It's
here.
good to see Jaden get in the end zone this year. That's a kid that I think will help us out later in the year.
Going to be a key piece, yes.
Yeah. Maybe starting the year probably a little slow here, slower than he'd want, but
Yeah, Ray Horn, Sarber, living good. Opening a huge hole there, right up the middle.
Jaden was through it quick.
Francis, once again, I formation behind him. Delayed snap, but Promschenkel gonna go in for the 2-point conversion.
Yes, Francis
able to
get that off.
Get
Again,
the-
that's kind of been an issue. Like, if you watch some of these plays, the timing.
Oh, we have a flag. Was that a legal procedure, maybe? So, like I said, the timing was not there, so I'm not sure if I didn't see what the signal was. But I know I seen him point towards the missiles, so they're going to have to retry the 2-point. It was a legal procedure. We'll see if it's a 5 or a 10-yard.
Not bad snaps at all here by Ian Rayhorn. I think he's just a little off on the timing on the, I don't know what our cadence is necessarily, but just seems to be snapping a little late and some of our guys are moving.
But the booth PA announcer said illegal chop block.
Oh.
Not sure if that's. So we'll retry from the 17-yard line. Still some confusion. Maybe. Now we're going to have to replace our center. I don't know if he's got blood on his jersey. Coach Roble hastily asked for a timeout there. So as he calls timeout, we'll just keep it here.
Rayhorn has to come off for a play. Does look like maybe changing the jersey here.
Yeah, so now that they took a timeout, he can actually come back in, but I'm not sure they're just trying to switch a jersey. Paulie working with Francis over there.
Paulie getting some snaps in.
Snaps. I did see Grenoble flash his Texas Roadhouse menu over there. See what he dials up. Stick with just the regular sirloin, or
might go something fancier here now that
nice fillet.
Yeah, up 44-0. Ball moved back from the normal 2-point conversion spot. Why not serve up a little something fancier on the menu?
Speaking of
filet mignon.
menu, I went to the Millville new owners, Scott and Tracy Nobis. We tried out the Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
did not disappoint. I wanted to make it for wings and pizza night last night, but I couldn't.
Had a volleyball game last night. Otherwise, that's probably what I would have tried to hit up. I actually did try the hit up Taco Tuesday, but sent it to my wife on Wednesday. We'll miss sometimes Facebook, a little behind.
Francis, shotgun formation. Shank goes in motion. Gonna air it out. Nye runs a nice corner route up and through his hands. No good. Francis threw a nice ball. Pass incomplete. 6:30 to go here in quarter number 2. Missiles lead 44-0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to Franklin Grove. 44-0, the Missiles on top. Had a lost phone in the booth, but you do still have yours.
I still have mine. It's still here. I'm glad it is, too, because there's a few more people piled in down there. That would have landed right on top of that guy's head.
Yes. Hopefully we don't lose ourselves or anything else out the booth here from the penthouse.
Ian Rayhorn did look like he did have to switch jerseys there on the sideline. Instead of going from, I don't know, like 6 to 7, as the kids would say, looks like he's going to be rocking number 20, which that ball, I thought.
Johnson just
Johnson
about
had
recovered
a chance
that.
there, yeah.
Nye was back in to kick off there. Johnson just about ran that one down. Shout out. Kara Robinson says her and Oakley are watching. So hi, Oakley.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oakley. Brought me 2 snacks this week in the lunchroom, Kurt.
Nice. Oakley.
A cheese
You
stick
know, I'm
and a
around,
granola bar.
I'm around the school around that time too, Oakley. I guess that's usually during my driving time. I guess I'm not down there usually.
So yes, thank you, Oakley, and thank you for watching tonight.
I think Oakley was last week's Missile Mission winner for the elementary. For kindergarten. Her and my daughter Lainey get the privilege of terrorizing the school after school every day together a little bit.
Wilstead gonna run right into Saber.
Who was it? It was Saber.
I should have known without even looking, though, just the way he flew to the ball, who it was.
Say, if it's somebody in there and they tackled them below the waist and wrapped up that well, it had to be Saber. Raiden Aaron's going to come in here at one of the cornerback positions for Kyson Francis. Otherwise, Missiles base defense stays in there.
Still 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
We do now have Connor Johnson is down at one of the defensive ends.
Timeout
for AFC.
With that, I'd like to thank our sponsors here once again for making this broadcast possible. The Milledgeville State Bank, the Mill Wheel Tavern, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Espressos and Smoothies, Milledgeville Men's Club, Johnson's Processing, Smith Farming Corp, Boss Roofing, FBFM, Kness Heating and Cooling, Premier Auto Studio, Journey Farms, EVS Hobbies, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Prairie Lumber, RNH Seed Solutions, and Carly's Courts. Thank you, sponsors. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it each and every week, able to improve our equipment.
Yeah.
And it's Brooks, for the most part, makes us look easy, but it's a lot of work, a lot of setup.
Yeah.
Shout out to our Kamer crew here.
Say Brooks and his crew every week, 2 big tubs.
You should see what we come back in.
I think
we caught AFC off guard, I believe.
Say AFC's athletic director. It was like, oh, if I guys would have known you guys had stuff, would have had you parked closer. It's like, yeah, we bring things.
Shout out to Lily Billard, Bowden Last, Deacon Siegel, working the cameras and the man making everything run smoothly, Brooks Wilkinson. Very talented group that we're fortunate to work with.
Those 3 always working the cameras, but always interested in what the concession stand has and what the prices are.
So 2nd and 11 here. Wilstead gonna keep it off the right side, makes one man miss. Gonna be tackled there by Promenschinkel after.
Yeah, Wilstead got to a point there
4.
where he only had the one man the miss that was Jaden Promenschinkel, so kudos to Jaden Promenschinkel making that tackle. He was able to get by Spencer Nye that time, who came flying in.
So we've talked before, or mentioned, Kurt, like you have to be more sound tackling in 8-man.
Yeah.
That's
like you get past that, and you generally only have one person you have to beat. You have to be able to form tackle. You have to be able to tackle alone in open space. Again, 100-yard field here in Illinois 8-man. Field is a little narrower, but not that much, really.
3rd down and 7 here for the Raiders. Wilstead shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 5:09 and counting. Wilstead going to be pressured by Living Good and throws it incomplete. Nye diving attempt, but hit the ground first.
Yeah. Nye not quite able to sell that he caught that. Of course, he's near the ball, though.
check our scores here at halftime. So the running clock does not take effect until the second half.
Yep. Still 5:04 here to go in the second quarter.
High snap coming away with it. Livingood
Ooh,
blocks it. Livingood blocks the punt. It's going to go to Johnson. Going to be tackled nicely there by the punter.
Yeah.
Weenie does get him down, but Livingood got a paw on it. Missiles are going to have a short field again.
Punt is blocked by the Missiles, recovered by number 7, Connor Johnson.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Yeah, see what the Missiles do here with the ball. I do like that our, base offense is staying in here, the starters. These guys need field time too here.
Promenschenkel in there as a running back with Nye.
Going to be the up back here this time is Promenschenkel. Ball on the
Francis gets it to Nye though, and they make something out of nothing. And Spencer fumbled it, but they say he was down.
He was down.
Spencer Nye on the carry, gain of 8.
Spencer a little gimpy getting up there.
Down and 2 for the Missiles.
Got
About
kind of
7.
spun around there by a pretty big kid.
Shank checks in, replacing Nye now. Double tight end set.
Yeah,
Mickelson
Shank's
and Johnson at the ends.
going to stay in the backfield. I thought maybe Shank would go to the end and Johnson would move to the backfield. Maybe.
Going to hand it to Evan. Evan right
Shank's
up the
gonna
middle, and he's off to the races. Evan's going to take it to the house. 24 yards for a missile. Touchdown. Nice cut there, right in the middle of the field there, Kurt.
Good read there by Evan Shank on that play. Cutting it to the right side of the field, saw nothing on the left side, cut around his block, and then just sped to the end zone there for the missile. Another touchdown for Evan
Unless I missed
Shank.
one. 4 touches,
Yeah.
4 touchdowns, 3 receiving.
Can't make it rhyme, but Evan Shank, the touchdown guy.
He's making a running for the player of the game, though.
I would say right now he's got to be your leading
Livingood in
candidate.
there as well.
Yeah.
Livingood's been wreaking havoc on the offensive and defensive lines.
They can't handle Livingood tonight.
Looks like we went on 2 there, I believe.
A little encroachment there by the Raiders.
Offside penalty against the Raiders. It'll move the ball half the distance to the goal line. We'll redo the try.
So I formation, Promenschenkel and Shank in the backfield. Johnson and Mickelson ends. Boy,
Yeah, the timing is just not quite
there.
right. Yeah.
That's will work maybe this week, but that's not going to work next week against Polo.
No.
2-point conversion, no good. 4:01 to go here in this second quarter. Milledgeville 50, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here. So personal foul on the Raiders, Kurt, after the 2-point try.
A little unsportsmanlike there, so the Missiles are going to be able to kick off already.
From the AFC 45.
Yeah, already in AFC's territory here.
One thing hasn't helped the Raiders tonight either, Kurt. Unofficially, 9 penalties for 95 yards. More penalty yardage than actual yardage for the Raiders.
You got to stay disciplined again. Improved team from last year.
Yes.
Little things here, though.
The ball gonna stay in down.
Johnson right on it.
6, and Johnny flies down and tackles Losoya.
I think Johnson might have laid out completely there to get that tackle. A little Superman
racing
dive.
to get the ball, but the nice kick there by Spencer Nye falls down right along the sideline.
Milledgeville has way too many people on the field right now, it appears to me. Maybe I'm counting wrong. Yeah, they got 9. Somebody else has got to come off for the Missiles.
Gabe Pauley is going to say, or you try to run a play.
Yeah, who knows?
So 1st and 10 all the way back at their own 5-yard line. Wilstead going to take the snap, run to his right, and he's going to be tackled from behind by guess who, Kurt?
Yeah, who was in there? Anybody in the YouTube world want to take a guess?
I guess Saber's in for player of the game as well, Kurt. Shank, Saber, living good.
I thought it was Saber. I actually think that might have been Evan in there on that tackle, actually. I thought it was, assuming
Saber,
just from the side that it came from, I thought it was Caleb Sarber there, but.
Loss of 2 there for Wilstead. 13 carries, minus 8 yards. For Wilstead, who's come in for the injured near. Like I said, hopefully he is okay. Not a long-term injury. Hopefully he'll be back. As well as 13 was injured earlier. Force is still on the bench.
13 is still on the bench. It's Force. Near has taken the ice off the shoulder.
Injuries, but yeah, just wish those 2 kids the best.
Yeah.
Don't like to see any injuries in a ball game. Wilstead up the middle.
Kudos to Wilstead
Oh
here,
man,
though.
He
this
is taking a
been
beating.
Taking
Runs
a beating,
hard.
and he's been a workhorse here for the Raiders. So kudos to him for staying in the game when it probably would be pretty easier for him to say, Coach, I've had enough. So
Junior running back, now quarterback.
Tough kid here is that Wilstead, so kudos to him.
Oh, no.
Shank and Nye going to come off here for this play. I believe we brought in
Ebersol.
Ebersol.
And who was the other one?
And
Timeout.
Parker Saunders over on the other side there at cornerback.
Timeout AFC. So we'll take a quick one with them. 2:18 remaining in this first half. Milledgeville 50, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here. AFC 3rd and 9 here as 11's going to take this pass. Completes it to number 5. Be tackled there by Francis.
Landon Hudson, freshman.
Yeah, threw a nice
ball
there.
Landon Hudson complete to Kyle Goldman.
Lee Wynn is ahead of
Leading
Rochelle
about
right
6.
now, 12-7.
4th and 4 for the Raiders.
Fulton ahead of Forreston, 13-8 at the half. Stockton is up over Dakota, 20-0 early in the first quarter there.
So 4th and about 3 here for the Raiders. Shotgun formation once again for Hudson. They're going to go for it, complete it. They're going to complete the first down. Once again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
To Goldman once again.
Freshman in here throwing a couple knives. He's a freshman, right? Did I look at that right? Listed as a tight end linebacker, but throwing a couple nice balls here for the Raiders.
That is enough for a Raiders first down.
Gain of 7 there. Is that the first
Might be.
down here? The PA guy gets into it. I like that.
Say, that PA guy's got a booming voice.
The Raiders, first down. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 18-yard line, 1:10 to go.
Slings another one out for a completion.
Oh, nope. Pass falls incomplete. Prom and Schenkel there.
Yeah, Promchenko on the play, flying in.
Clock stops with 1:04. Let's maybe see another running play or two here.
Yeah.
Or a completed pass, either one.
Say.
So 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Raider
A few more
18-yard line.
completed passes or some running plays I would take. Number 11 here, though. Landon Hudson flexing some freshman muscle. Another pass play.
Oh,
Yeah, nope.
off the hands of Goldman.
Goldman there.
You're going to have some halftime replays coming up, says Brooks. Stick around for those.
Missiles have Gabe Pauley in the line of nose tackle. Ian Rayhorn and Benny Mickelson stay in at ends. Wyatt Ebersaw is in at a linebacker position. Kyson Francis has slid to a linebacker position. Jaden Promchenko at a linebacker position. And they have Parker Saunders and Raiden Arndt as the cornerbacks.
Drops back, gonna roll to his right through the hands. Almost intercepted there by Saunders. Through the hands
had
of
a
Rockwood.
shot at that one. Is Hudson slinging it around?
He is. Good looking freshman quarterback, Landon Hudson. Listed as a tight end linebacker in the varsity roster, but guessing probably the JV quarterback. I believe our JV will be back in action here on Monday.
Yeah, JV picked up a win.
Yeah, Coach
on Monday
Caravia
night.
coached him up a little bit.
Listen to us finally.
Yeah, so we've been telling him.
Picked up a win on Monday, I believe, against Kirkland Hiawatha's JV. Is that who he played, right?
Yes. And he punts it off to the left side here. Going to go out of bounds near the 38-ish. Down, or already down to the final 50 seconds of this first half, Kurt.
We've made it to under a minute left in the first half here.
Let's see what the missiles elect to do. Probably going to have to
Run a
have
player,
two
just kneel
snaps
here.
anyway. Mark it at the 40-yard line. They found a nice yard line to mark
found
that
a
ball out.
Good spot. Looks like that ball went out right at the 40. Rear and front rod men over there set up.
Yes,
Like
we
we're
need to
just
work
taking a
with.
knee.
Yes, Jess Roble will be in touch with getting some chain gang shirts here.
Yeah.
I wonder what do you think our chain gang? They just jealous when they go to opposing fields, like itchy to want to run them. You think?
I can imagine that they would want to step in. You know,
believe we got
take pride in what you do and want to do it wherever you go.
Nye, Living Good, and Ebersole, I believe, are the crew.
Yep.
Yeah. Be a halftime interview out on the road
Yeah.
next time. Just thoughts of the chain
Bring
gang.
them up here. Tell us about the job that they do there at Milledgeville. The importance of the rear and front rod men.
Clip operator.
The clip operator. That's
Down
a big
box
one.
operator.
Yeah.
But like
even bigger one.
The forgotten man, the clip operator.
The clip operator is forgotten a lot. You often don't think of the 4-man chain gang crew, but essential, especially if there's ever a measurement needed.
Yes. Yep, I believe Ebersol usually handles those duties for the missiles. But yeah, like you said, he doesn't get all the accolades that the rodmen get.
No, but still an important position. The rodmen, they take the cake, obviously. It's what everybody sees. It's a flashy position.
Yep, we'll go over some replays. We kneeled at the final time there in your score here at the half. Missiles 50, AFC 0. Going to bring up some replays. 8 and 13, we got Force and Rockwood.
Passing down here for the Raiders.
Near drops back, going to throw, and he's got a man.
Got behind.
Picks up the ball, has Nye wide open in the flat. Nice little juke there.
Yeah.
Turns on the afterburners to the corner.
Eric Hernandez sent me a message earlier asking if I was trying to bring juking and jiving back. I've said it every week so far.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I'm finally glad somebody caught on.
Here comes Carter Livingood, the Bash brother, chasing down the quarterback. Should have thrown it about right there.
Yeah. Held on to a little too long. Carter Livingood cleans it up. Lone Bash brother.
Next one's Spencer Nye on the sack here. Shoots right. That is a great one.
Yeah.
Spencer Nye flying through, and Wilstead says, man.
Where did you come from? Untouched, probably the line.
And then the Evan Shank touchdown. Oh, I believe I called Johnson again. That might be my third straight game calling him Johnson.
That 1 and 7 are tough.
But yeah, your Missiles lead here 50-0 at the half. I believe, did you have any other score updates? You ran through some of them there.
I don't. We got Duke Peck is up 41-0 at halftime over Morrison. Galena's up 8-0 over EPC in the second quarter. Fulton 13, Forreston 8 at halftime. Again, we had those finals. It was Polo over West Carroll, Orangeville over River Ridge, the 8-man leagues. And Stockton was up at last check 20-0 still in the first quarter. But I'm sure that's changed since last look.
Jess Roble says she might have to quit her day job to make all these shirts.
Yeah, sorry, no more reading specialists. We got K&K show shirts to make. Sorry, kids.
But yeah, well, your score once again, 50-0. We'll go over the stats here. First for the Raiders, had Wilstead 14 carries for -5, Near 4 carries for -23. They said their biggest stats, 1 catch here by Force for 43 yards, but then had the fumble. Goldman 2 catches for 12 yards, but 9 penalties for 95 yards hurt the Raiders. For the Missiles here, Nye 8 carries and a touchdown run, 78 yards. Johnson 1 carry, 8 yards. Jaden Promenschinkel 1 carry, 15 yards and a touchdown. Shank 1 carry, 24 yards and a touchdown. Francis through the air, 6 for 9, 3 touchdowns, 166 yards passing. One of those 39-yarder to Nye, and 3 touchdowns to Shank, and 2 8-yarders and a 30-yarder. 3 penalties for 15 yards. Just impressive half here for the Missiles. Kurt once again, and lead 50-0. But more importantly, get some more JV minutes here as well in the second half, and as we get ready for Polo next week.
Yeah, probably rest our kids up here. We got to travel to Polo next week. Solid half here, obviously, by the Missiles. Doing their job. We'll see running clock here in the second half. AFC's coach, I think you just got to go in the halftime and just, talk about getting something out of this half. Cutting down penalties, that's huge. I think, simply put, I'm not trying to throw anybody. They're outmatched when it comes to talent right now between the two schools. Milledgeville, skill position-wise, speed-wise, and even strength-wise, even though AFC's bigger. We look at functional strength-wise, I think, just AFC just outmatched against the Missiles tonight. So go in the halftime, talk about cleaning things up here for the AFC Raiders, get something positive for them, and then hopefully our JV can come out for us and continue the build as well, because it's important to build those programs as well. And build kids up for the future. Hopefully they have a little better offensive outing than they did last week. But it sounds like they cleaned some things up. Their JV win there on Monday night. So looking forward to their minutes in the second half.
Yep, and before we go head to half, thank the sponsors one more time. Milledgeville State Bank, Millwheel Tavern, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Espresso and Smoothies, Milledgeville Men's Club, Johnson's Processing, Smith Farming Corp, Boss Roofing, FBFM, Kness Heating and Cooling, Premier Auto Studio, Journey Farms, EVS Hobbies, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Prairie Lumber, R&H Seed Solutions, and Carly's Courts. Once again, your score here at the half, Milledgeville 50, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network after this halftime break. Welcome back to AFC here at Franklin Grove. Missiles on top 50-0. Stay with us, folks.
Yeah,
Send
stick
us in
around.
some questions.
Yeah.
Going to talk some food options here second half.
Yeah.
Got
We
some-
could, yeah, that might be fun. Maybe do like a Q&A with the K&K show. If you guys got questions, send them in.
This is going to be about you listeners or
Yeah.
watchers out there in the second half.
You guys are going to have to bring it here. We're leaning heavily on you guys.
We have me and Kurt might go run the camera
Yeah.
fourth quarter. And let
So you might
Deacon
get
and Bowden.
the Deacon of the D&B show.
or B&D,
B&D,
D&B.
yeah. We'll go B&D. Bowden's older.
Just needs some
Yeah.
more shirts to
She
work
does.
up.
Say they'll sweep the nation. They will become like YouTube sensations if they come on here in the fourth quarter.
Raiden Eric had some nice returns last
He
week.
did, yeah. Got Jackson Miller, Garrett Gilroy, Landon Rogers, Tyler Stepp. Can't quite, they're not facing my way. They're tough to tell in pads. I think Parker Saunders is out there over on the
Yep.
far side.
That's Parker.
Gilroy's going to handle the
Yep.
whip kick.
There you
Get
go.
it, Garrett.
Oh, boy, ball loose, ball loose. Not what you want to do,
No.
put the ball on the ground, but I like the
Say, I like the aggressiveness there by Garrett. That's all right. Pick it up and give her a try. That's a kid trying football for the first time, he said, since he was in 6th grade. New senior here at Milledgeville High School. Did a nice job picking it up. I think Garrett wanted it.
Yep, so here comes Landon Hudson and the Raiders. Pistol formation. Wilstead going to be still remain in the game. Missiles doing all JV route. Hand it to Wilstead. Wilstead falls forward. Gain of about 4.
Nice tackle there by 24, Tyler Stepp, coming up and making the tackle.
So 2nd down and 6 here. Talking coach apparel tonight. Most of the guys got the memo. Like you said, if Caravia and Grenoble are not in the group
I
chat.
don't know if they're not in the group chat or they just don't know how to work technology, but they missed the boat there. They went with the black Adidas with just the classic missile symbol across the front.
Wilstead going to get break free here. He's
Braden
across the
Harris gonna have to make a
25 down to
solo
the
tackle.
20, 15. Raiden Earhart gets him out of bounds. Nice carry there by Wilstead and the Raiders. But yeah, most of the other missiles. One of my favorite polos, the black polo with the orange chest with the gray stripe underneath, which flying under the radar. It was Cal Engelkins with he went with the gray shorts, where most of the other coaches went khaki.
Yeah, and if you know Cal Engelkins, you know he's always been basically a fashion icon, I would say.
Yeah,
He's the only
around
one,
Milledgeville
yeah,
for sure. Yes,
he's about the only one out there would know to pair the gray stripe with the gray khaki.
Yes, I noticed. I noticed things
Yeah.
like that. Just like last night. Oh, nice ball fake there.
Yeah, fake Jackson Miller. Is it Buttercup?
Yes, Buttercup. I said till he gets his first tackle.
Yeah, he almost thought he had it. He
I
thought
think he was eyeing it.
Say Jackson thought Buttercup was going away, but it was just a fake.
Pass complete there for a gain of 3.
Parker Saunders ended up making the tackle out there to keep it to a 3-yard gain.
It's a Pauly along the defensive line, along with Gilroy.
Dixon is all over Rock Falls, 57-0 in the 3rd quarter.
And takes it, hands it to Wilstead. Wilstead off the right, going to be tackled there by Eversole.
Saw coming in, making a nice tackle.
Nice gainer though for Wilstead.
Wilstead continued to be the workhorse, back to his, I'm assuming, more familiar position there at running back. Stockton is 35-0 over Dakota.
Jess Robo wants the red quarter zips.
I have one I could give the coaches. if
Fool
needed.
us once.
Yeah.
Gets it complete. That's a nice ball there too.
Yeah.
Number 8 there, Rockwood.
First down, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Takes it down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
I don't think there was a group of men that pulled off a quarter zip better, a red quarter
No,
zip
say-
than we did in Nashville.
If you have a chance, I think you can get on both Facebook and TikTok and see a video of that, what the wives thought was going to be a classic prank that we pretty much turned into the best night in Nashville ever.
First and goal for the Raiders. Ball on the Missile 5-yard line. 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Hudson shotgun formation. Take it, look to his left. He's got Wilstead. Complete, dives, and he's in for that Raider touchdown. Hudson to Wilstead. Saunders met him at the goal line, but Wilstead able to stretch the ball across.
Parker tried to stand him up there, but Wilstead stayed strong and then dove across the line with the ball for a touchdown. First Raiders touchdown here tonight.
Wait, the 2-point try now. We'll check some scores. So we're not far from Rochelle, Kurt. We could.
Yeah, we could make that.
Have you seen a score from that game? Did you say that?
Not. Actually, yeah. Last time I saw the score, Lee Wynn was up 12-0 over Rochelle.
Wow.
Actually, yeah.
Wow, wow. Said if would not be a week you want to play Lena coming.
No,
off.
say I'm assuming Lena's got a little bit of a grudge there to.
You don't meet Lena coming off of a loss very often.
No.
Paulie there on the stop. On 2-point try, no good. 7:46 to go in this third quarter. Milledgeville 50, AFC 6. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here. Garrett back to receive the mini kick. Oh, somebody better fall on it. It's still loose.
Yeah, I think landed on it this time.
He was not aware. I don't think it was right behind him.
Right behind his legs there. He was trying to get down to block for Raiden. Kind of landed in an odd position for Raiden to come and pick it up. He's got to try. Raiden's got to try, though. He's got to try and get up and get at least fall on that ball. Don't put your team or Landon in that situation. He's just got to get up and fall on that ball.
So we will get to see the JV offense.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 2 kicks and 2 turnovers here. Missiles, Landon Rogers able to fall on it.
Wyatt Ebersol will be handling the quarterback duties here for the JV squad. Jackson Miller at center, Gabe Pauly at a guard with Ryder House. Preston Sipperly at an end. Parker Saunders up back here.
Oh, nice discipline.
Yeah.
That's already better than last week in the varsity game. We had all kinds of trouble with the snaps last week. But like you said,
I think 6 offensive snaps for the JV squad last week, and 4 of them fell for fumbles.
I said, send us in your guys' player of the game. We'll talk to the coaches as well. But leading candidates were Shank, Living Good, Saber.
That Lee Wynn Rochelle game is now 20 Lee Wynn, 7 Rochelle.
Wow. How about those Panthers?
Yeah. Ray Errant is at, just calling out the people who are in here still. Ray Errant's at one of the ends, and Tyler Stepp is the deep back here in the I formation for the Missiles.
Oh,
Hit
boy.
as he gets the handoff that time, though.
The AFC still rolling their varsity starters out here yet in this
Yeah,
third
it
quarter.
appears that way.
Loss of 6 on the play. It'll bring up
Loss of 6 there for Stepp as Ebersol just got the ball away.
Yeah. I don't know, is Grenoble still making the play calls in these situations, or is Caravia sending them out?
Sure. Where is Brad? Yep, they're both standing
So
by
they're
each
both
other.
standing by each other. I didn't see who Wyatt went over to.
Ebersol running this one to the right. Has some room
Has
to run.
some room. Running hard.
Still
is Wyatt
running down the
Ebersol.
sideline. Ebersol gets free for about 22-yard gain. Out to the 49-yard line. Nice run there by Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt's another kid that's a football kid that hopefully is going to develop here for the Missiles. Either a key player this year in different situations, but certainly in the future. He's a kid that loves to play football.
So 50-6, the Missiles lead. 4:38 and counting in this third quarter. Split out wide here separately. Ebersol drops back to
He's
pass.
gonna have
on
him.
Arrett is there, and he makes a catch.
Right
Bobble,
with the
now he's
move.
off to the races.
Juking and
Arrett's going
jiving
to
in
take
there.
it 49 yards for a Missile touchdown. We'll have to see a replay maybe
Yeah.
on that. I thought he bobbled it
Thought
there
he
for
bobbled
a
it,
second.
but had concentration there and ended up with it. I don't know if it might even fell briefly into the hands there of the AFC player. Here comes your replay. AFC looked like they were going to bring the house, still brought a few people. Yeah, I think Raiden never really bobbled it maybe, I guess, but just got turned around there, but did a nice job staying with it. Concentration. Takes it to the house.
Raiden 51 yards from Ebersol. Nice ball there.
Yeah.
Thrown by Ebersol.
Yeah.
False start.
False start penalty against the Missiles. It'll be a 5-yard
Sideline
penalty.
camera action.
Got Bowden and Deacon down there right on the goal line almost there.
The B&D team down there.
Yeah. B&D on the move.
So back him up 5 yards, 2-point try now from the 8-yard line. Saunders goes in motion. Ebersol got a nice ball fake.
Ball fake.
Run the 2-point conversion in. Nicely done by Ebersol. Missiles extend this lead up to 52 points now. 58-6. 4:15 to go in the third. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Back here. Saunders set.
Again with the left foot. I did not know. This wasn't a thing I knew Parker did.
Received about the 22-yard line by Rockwood. Up to the left, room to run across the 40, 45. Nice tackle there by Stepp.
Stepp with a tackle.
Gets up excited about it. I like it.
That's a football tackle by Tyler Stepp. That's a good tackle in space there like we talked about.
Throwing it in there.
Yeah. Stepp doesn't come in there and make that tackle. He's probably gone for the Raiders.
Well, Kurt, let's talk about what do you got up on the volleyball schedule? Tournament action this weekend?
Yeah, travel to Byron tomorrow. Play the first game at 9 o'clock there tomorrow against Rochelle, who we were just talking about.
Okay.
Got some big schools in our pool. We got Rochelle, Belvedere, and Byron back-to-back-to-back, so we'll have to come in ready to play.
So, yeah, Missile fans, if you're looking for Saturday plans, go support the Lady Missiles at Byron tomorrow. Heard their facilities are ho-hum up there.
Yeah, you think they could have something nicer up there, you know. They only offer 8 volleyball courts. 8 different games going on at one time.
So your volleyball fan is going to be the place to be. And
yeah.
Good competition. You're going to find out a lot about your team
Say,
tomorrow there,
learn
Kurt.
a lot about ourselves. Unfortunately, we dropped a match on Tuesday of the Fulton. They'll come to our place later this month, so hopefully we can avenge that loss.
Bounced back nicely, though, against Morrison last night. Pass complete. And is that 65 on the reception?
Yeah, 65 with the catch.
Ooh, favorable spot. They're going to move the sticks.
Yeah, going to give them the first down
Might
there.
have gave him an extra yard there. Hudson to 65. Colin Stone. Not sure where he was lined up. At the tight end spot.
Tight end spot. So
it's an 8-man football.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to catch a ball. Hudson going to hand it to Wilstead. Step in there. Miller, Buttercup was in there, but we're going to say more that Step got that first tackle. It's got to be a clean solo tackle.
Yeah, it's got to be by himself there.
What was that penalty?
I saw him.
Against AFC, evidently.
Yeah, I think holding again. Saw him making their hugging symbol.
It will be 1st and 20 for the Raiders.
1:40 and counting as we wind down this third quarter. Stay tuned, fourth quarter. Going to have some lunch menu talk, so stay tuned.
Maybe get your kids near the TV. Know what they got coming next week.
Hudson going to throw all the way across the field to Rockwood. It's one-man miss. Nice tackle in the open field by Step, though. Gaining about 10 more. Hudson to Rockwood.
Yeah, came clear across field there. Able to make the completion.
2nd down and 10 now for the Raiders. Ball on the Missile 45-yard line. 1 minute to go in this third quarter.
Countdown is on to menu time.
I haven't even peeked yet, Kurt.
Yeah.
It's going to be a total surprise what we're having Monday.
There's got to be good stuff coming. Gabe Pauley pushing them back there, trying to get through. A host of missiles come in on the tackle.
Emily Dodd in the kitchen. You never know what she's going to have whipped up. Also known as Black Cracker. Is a little known fun fact.
I did not know that either, yeah. They cooked up some really good pulled pork today, though, for our
That was. And the chicken? Did you try the chicken?
I didn't try the chicken. I went just for the pulled pork, but the pulled pork was good. Some nice coleslaw is what I had for my side. I think some people
I did
also
not.
took the
Evidently,
macaroni
that
salad.
was done before the bus drivers, or when they were out.
Got out of the coleslaw before the bus drivers got back.
Yes,
huh?
did not save any coleslaw. So, yeah, she's going to get knocked down a point or two for.
Well, I guess thanks to Brooks for being the Friday bus driver of our route, because I got some coleslaw.
After 3 quarters of play, Milledgeville 58, AFC 6. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Missiles lead 58-6. It's the time you've all been waiting for. Missile lunch menu next week.
Yeah.
It's Monday. We have hot dog, baked beans, baked chips, and peaches, Kurt.
Classic hot dog and baked beans. I'd have to go home after lunch.
Yeah. Little known fact of the Missile, though, the lunch ladies do not always go by what's on the menu.
Yeah.
The main course, yes. But I cannot guarantee.
Play on that ball.
Step knocked that one down, yes. I cannot guarantee there's going to be baked beans and chips with it. They kind of.
You never know. You know, it's what's available sometimes, you know. But, yeah, it should be a hot dog there.
Is it the hot dog or is it the bun? That's the question.
Yeah.
It's a hot dog bun.
Is a hot dog what is is it a sandwich or is it a? I guess I don't know how that goes. I shouldn't have brought that up.
There is something to that.
There's something to that, but I don't remember how it is.
But Tuesday, classic chicken nuggets,
All right.
smiley potatoes, corn, diced pears.
Ooh, the smiley potatoes with the classic, crunchy outside but soft in the middle, like a mashed potato middle. Can't go wrong with a smiley potato.
Hudson shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Wish we had a smiley potato head we could put on one of the players right now. Brooks is going to have to work on that.
Look
Complete.
like smiley potatoes running down the field.
Lasoya weaving in and out of traffic. Caught there by Saunders inside the 25.
Tackle.
Then Wednesday, hot ham and cheese on a pretzel bun.
Ooh, the pretzel bun.
I don't believe last time they had pasta salad, so hopefully this time they do have pasta salad and fresh fruit.
Can we get them for false advertising or something?
They should. I bring it up time and time again, and it goes by the wayside.
Nobody listens to us around there, Kyle.
And they have brought some new menu items.
They have. It's been a good year.
We're going to talk about 2 right now.
It's been a good year.
Thursday, beef shepherd's pie. A dinner roll, mixed veggies, and mandarin oranges.
Oh, yes, wow, that has been on the menu once already this year. The kids gave it a shot. The pretzel, but the hot ham and cheese on the pretzel bun, though, is a favorite when I ask for lunch in the morning. There's a lot of kids that raise their hand for that. I think the beef shepherd pie got some love the first time it appeared on the menu. We'll have to see how it comes back around the second time.
And Friday, another new menu. It was a classic back in the day, but it's back. Fish sticks,
Ooh,
mac and cheese, green beans, and applesauce. Hudson takes the snap, going to hand to Wilstead. Wilstead off the right side, tackled by, is that a flight of missiles there,
flight
Kurt?
of missiles there. Gabe Pauly in on there. Landon Rogers over there. I think Garrett Gilroy was over there.
in there as well.
No gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, get out the tartar sauce. The fish sticks are coming on Friday.
They had chicken Alfredo last week.
Yeah.
That was good.
Was that just this week?
Yes.
Or was that last week?
That was a thumbs up.
I think that got the approval from a lot of the kids. So.
As good as the Alfredo was, I was not a big fan of the tater tot casserole the next day. It should have been called green bean casserole.
No tater tots?
Like 2.
2? Yeah.
So.
I'm actually a fan of a tater tot casserole without the green beans.
Yes, but.
So basically, I'm a fan of tater tots and beef.
Gilroy in there with a tackle for a loss.
Senior Garrett Gilroy making his presence felt.
Wilstead tackle for a loss. Yes, I'd like a good tater tot casserole and maybe a few green beans.
Yeah.
Better with none.
Yeah.
But definitely.
I'll still eat it with the green beans in it, but the
definitely
tater
not
tots,
ideal with mostly green beans.
The tater tots have to outweigh the green beans. I think Tony's entered the game here for the Missiles. Another senior. Number 74.
3rd down and about 13 for the Raiders. Ball on just outside the Missile 15-yard line. Looks like 16-yard line. 8:15 to go in this 4th quarter. Hudson drops back to pass. Looking left. Still looking. Going to be pressured by Pauly. Gets out of that tackle. And throws it up and batted down by Ebersol.
Knocks it down. Had a chance at the ball there. Good job recovering there by Wyatt Ebersol, making a play on the ball.
Yeah, my daughter listening, evidently, yeah, she's said it is a ripoff when it says pasta salad and there is no pasta salad.
Yeah.
She's one that will eat a meal just for the sides. So
okay,
I do agree.
That is true. If you're going to advertise them, they better be there because there could be kids, maybe saying like, oh, the main course isn't my favorite, but I love a good pasta salad.
Yeah. Yeah, or fish sticks. You don't love fish and sticks, but there's mac and cheese. There better be mac and cheese on Friday.
Pete McCallie says, is this hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
Okay, is that
And my wife is apparently not a fan of smiley potatoes.
Oh, that's disappointing, Janet.
She's a texture eater, though, so I'm assuming it's the crunchy outside with the soft middle that gets her.
Here, that's why I thought she liked you, Kurt.
Yeah, that's usually how I'm described.
Tyler Stepp with another nice open field tackle. Turnover on downs. Nice stop there by the Missiles defense. As we're under 7 minutes. We still got another week to go through the menu here, Kurt.
Yeah.
A little week and 2 days. On the 22nd, chicken fajita, Spanish rice, lettuce salad, and fresh fruit. Ebersole, shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Saunders and Sipperly to the left. Stepp and Eric to the right. Saunders goes in motion. Looking left, going to air it out deep to Sipperly, and Sipperly runs under it. He's off to the races. This could be a 90-yard touchdown. Is anybody going to catch him? 20, 10, 5, touchdown Missiles.
What a ball.
Ebersole threw a beauty, and Sipperly ran it down.
What a ball. Wyatt did a nice job even stepping off there to his right. And Preston Sipperly, that kid's got speed. Did a nice job running his deep route there, deep post to the middle of the field. Then nobody could catch him.
That's a big moment for these freshmen, sophomores out there.
Very cool seeing these guys so happy out there.
Play well
Making
executed, well blocked. They gave Ebersole time. They extend the lead here to 64-6. Ebersole under center. Saunders and Stepp. Stepp going to
be met right in the backfield there.
Tackled, 2-point conversion, no good. 6:13 remaining in the ball game. Missiles 64, Raiders 6. We'll be back with more football and food right after this short break. Back here to Franklin Grove. Saunders to toe it up.
Ryan Simpson says they make their tater tot casserole with corn rather than green beans.
Ooh, I've heard of that.
The split, they sometimes do a split casserole. Half green beans, half corn.
Yes, thank you for participating in the food chat here. And really the reason I brought the food menu here today, it's a shout out to the PA announcer here at AFC. I don't know who it was. It wasn't this guy.
Yeah.
But back in 08 when we had that stellar team that went to the semifinals in 08, but it was kind of the same thing. It was a running clock at halftime, and their PA announcer was reading the lunch menu over the loudspeaker in the second half, and I just thought it was fantastic.
Sometimes you just got to fill time. But, yeah, that's a great callback story.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders, ball on their own 35-yard line, 5:30 and counting. Yep, go ahead, Kurt.
Our Streaks travel to Oregon. Just another volleyball shout-out. The Streaks travel to Oregon tomorrow.
Yeah, heard they're playing very well, the 7th and 8th graders.
Got a good season going, I believe, at both the 7th and 8th grade levels.
Sipperly with a, or no, that's Ebersole, excuse me.
Over
Thought
there
it was
with
a
a
9,
nice
it's a
tackle.
4. Ebersole playing a nice second half here. Where did we leave off next Tuesday, the 23rd? Spaghetti. That's a fan favorite with the elementary, Kurt. Garlic bread, Caesar salad.
I bet
and pineapple.
Spaghetti day is an easy one to clean up after, too.
Oh, yeah. It's better than taco in a bag. Murph had another name for a taco in the bag day that I'm not allowed to say.
Not allowed to say. I've heard Murph talk about taco in a bag.
Murph was stressed out for a week, knowing that taco in a bag was coming. Wilstead nearly fumbled it.
There, yeah.
Tackled in there. Gilroy in there well as step.
Like ball went to his chest and dropped almost all the way down to his knees. Held on to it, though. Got a decent gain out of it.
Underrated part of that spaghetti deal is the Caesar salad is top-notch at the school there as well.
I actually wish that's what I could get if I ordered a salad besides the actual salad. I wish I could get that Caesar salad.
Yep, maybe these requests will be heard by
Are you listening
Emily
out there, Emily?
Yes, Black Cracker.
Is there a story?
Yeah, there is. You'll have to ask her.
I'll ask her.
Nice run there. Wilstead, I believe, again, step on the tackle. Wilstead's been a workhorse tonight for the Raiders.
Yeah, he's touched the ball a lot for the Raiders.
But after spaghetti, we have grilled. This is another solid one here, too. Grilled chicken and bacon sandwich.
Yeah, I've
baked
heard
chips.
That's good.
Cucumber,
I've heard
carrots, applesauce. Oh, man. Boy, look. Murph would be stressed out because after that is taco in a bag. Spaghetti and taco in a bag in the same week.
Same week. Ooh.
Man. That's a favorite of my wife's, taco in a bag. I could take it or leave it, to be honest with you.
They're fine.
My wife would drive
I'd rather just have a taco.
100 miles for a taco in a bag.
Yeah.
22, once again. Wilstead dragging some missile defenders there. First down, across midfield, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball on the missile 44-yard line. And the last Friday of the month, the 26th, French bread pizza, Caesar salad, once again, corn and fresh fruit.
Apparently, I do have a question. The people want to know, Mel and Jess want to know our favorite lunch meals.
Well, if you know me, you can probably guess. Anybody does? I'm a pizza guy. Can't go wrong with pizza.
If we're talking...
Oh, it's stolen!
Stolen.
Ball stolen by Rainier.
Rainier comes right in and just steals it.
Second time that's happened tonight.
Yeah.
Wilstead had his pocket picked, this time by Aaron.
Got stood up by a host of missiles there, and then Rainier just came in and said, I'll take that. Pizza is probably my all-time favorite food. Like, you just can't go wrong with pizza. It's customizable, all sorts of different stuff you can do with pizza. If we're talking Milledgeville High School lunch meals, my favorite of all time back in the day was the cream chicken and a biscuit.
They brought it back. We did have it this year, but it's not the same.
Not the same. No, I looked. Trust me, I was down there when I saw it on the menu. I looked. It did not look the same.
Yes.
Not as creamy, I would say.
Yes.
I used to get like probably double extras of that. And then they served it with a very nice cheesecake, usually.
Ooh, cheesecake. Ebersol takes a knee, but yes, that was a good one. Or the good old rectangle pizza.
The rectangle, yeah.
That's no longer a thing either.
Yeah, no, now I actually talk about Emily that all the time. Like, can't we just start cutting them in the rectangles? What's up with these triangles?
Yeah.
They fit perfectly in the trays.
Yep. So a couple more knees away, and the Missiles are going to improve to 3-0. To close out the month on September the 29th, we have orange chicken. That is one of my favorites as well.
That's a popular one, too.
My daughter's probably favorite. And the orange chicken is high on my list with fried rice, broccoli, which a little cheese on the broccoli would be nice, too, once in a while.
Yeah.
Pineapple. And then it closes it out, Kurt. Chicken on a wheat grain.
Wheat grain biscuit. That would explain why it's not as good, actually.
That might have been what they used, wood grain instead of wheat grain. Peas, carrots, and applesauce, but
Yeah, my health class a couple years ago did a school lunch survey and just did a little investigation in the school lunches, and orange chicken was actually number 2 most popular meal at Milledgeville School. They surveyed K-12. The only thing beating orange chicken was the loaded tater tots.
Okay, yep.
Where you can get bacon or taco meat on top of the tater tots.
Yep. Or if you sweet talk the cook, maybe they'll give you both.
Both, yeah. Sometimes you just got to do a little talking.
A wink, something.
Yeah.
The final knee here, and the Missiles are going to win this one 64-6. Just totaling up tallies, and looks like Evan Shank is going to be the player of the game from the votes, and the coaches agreed. Just got a text message here as well. So stay tuned for post-game coverage of Evan Shank. We'll see if he's got some better answers than Connor Johnson had last week. Connor got better after the first question.
The first question was rough for Connor Johnson. It's funny, some of these kids, when they're nervous going in, because you wouldn't really expect Connor to be nervous. But, you know, talking in front of people is not everybody's thing. I could do it for days, and I'm sure Kyle could do it for days too. But that first concert gave the classic high school kid, yep, football. I like it answer for his just. But I think Evan will bring you some nice brand of answers here.
Yep. So your final here, 64-6, is a dominant first half by the Missiles, varsity starters here, but a real good second half by the JV squad here tonight too. Kurt, as Ebersole played a great game. I thought Miller played good in there.
Tyler Sipperly with the touchdown catch. Tyler Stepp with some great defensive tackles and plays there. They had a good second half. They let it, you know, coming out, they let that first drive go down for a touchdown against their varsity first team, I would say. Sans a couple players there, but they let them march down, but they responded well, and they got 2 touchdowns of their own. So,
well, we're going to have, another question that we're going to get what Evan Shank's favorite lunch menu item is here tonight. So
that'll be a good one.
What do you got to guess? What do you think he's going to lean?
I do actually think that Evan was in my health class the year they did that survey, and I think he's a loaded tater tot guy.
If meat jelly was an option,
I think he stays away from the hot ham and cheese sandwich, which I'll never understand. Ham is good. Ham is so good.
On a pretzel bun, even.
Yeah.
But, so we will send it to play some ads here. Get Evan up here for a player of the game. Coach Roble as well. See if he can climb to the third story here. I'm not sure if I want to be in this.
I might leave. I might have to get out of here. This thing's already leaning a little to the right.
Yeah, so we'll see if Coach Roble will make it up here as well. But stay tuned for more post-game coverage here from Franklin Grove. welcome back here to the press box here at Franklin Grove. How was the climb up here, Evan, up to the 3rd story?
Oh, it was a climb for sure.
Hey, they do have a little nicer steps, I'll say, than the missiles press box.
Yeah.
A little better than a ladder.
Yeah, I don't have to climb.
But congratulations, Evan. Our Ruby's Espresso and Smoothie Player of the game, 64-6. You guys got out to a 50-0 lead here at the half. You were all over the field the first half, offensively, defensively. 4 touches tonight, 4 touchdowns. You had 3 touchdown passes, 2 of 8 yards, 1 of 30, then a touchdown run, 24 yards. Talk about lining up in the backfield. How do you feel about playing running back?
Well, in practice we've done it a little bit, but not much. So, it surprised me when Grenoble told me to go line up in the backfield and actually do it in the game. So, but blockers were great. It worked out.
I think that's kind of a key piece to your guys' team. There's so many guys that can play multiple positions where you got Carter Livingood playing end or quarterback or guard this year, but you can play end, running back, kind of mix and match throughout the team. There's a number of you guys, especially you seniors, that can play multiple positions.
Yeah.
So we'll get to know Evan here a little bit as our Ruby's player of the game. Let's start with favorite athlete.
I'm a big Justin Fields guy. Always liked watching Justin Fields in college, and then he was on the Bears for a little bit. Always liked watching him play.
All right, thoughts on Caleb Williams?
He needs to figure it out, that's for sure.
Needs to figure it out, okay. Dream car.
I like Porsches. I think Porsches are really nice, yeah.
All right. Dream job.
I want to be a physical therapist. That's what I'm really looking forward to doing, hopefully.
Nice. Let's favorite, like Casey's snacks. If you go to Casey's, what's your favorite snack or candy you get at Casey's?
I always like just grabbing a Twix bar.
Twix bar, solid
Big
choice.
Twix guy.
All right, me and Kurt here, second half. We talked a lot of lunch menu items here during the second half. So what's your favorite school lunch, Evan?
Got to be orange chicken.
Orange chicken?
Orange chicken always hits, that's for sure.
Kurt had you down as a loaded tater tot guy.
No, not loaded tater tots.
Not at all. So, well, you guys improved to 3-0, Evan. A nice win. And JV came in and played a good second half as well here tonight. But next week, is it going to take much to get you fired up? As it's Polo week next week. How forward are you looking to that matchup next week? 2 undefeated teams as they won at West Carroll tonight, going to Polo. Your final time, perhaps, playing Polo. Thoughts on Polo next week, Evan?
Polo, we always get fired up. We'll be excited. Got to have a good week of practice this week, though.
All right, well, that was Evan Shank, our Ruby's Smoothie and Espresso player of the game. There's your little gift bag made up from Ruby's. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, sir. All right, and now we'll be right back with Coach Roble right after this quick timeout. To the upper deck of the press box here, Coach. You've ventured your way up. Nice set of stairs. We'll give it that.
Yeah, I was not worried about falling down these stairs like I have been at our place a couple times.
Yes, but congratulations, Coach. Your missiles improved to 3-0 with a big win, 64-6 over AFC tonight, and an improved AFC team from last year, no doubt. They had played good football, 1-1 coming in, been in both games. Just talk about that first half. You guys got going early and often by land or air early in this game.
Yeah, I thought actually we started a little sloppy, to be honest. We put the ball on the ground a lot. On offense, I don't know, I think the ball was loose there probably in the first 6 minutes, 3 or 4 times on the ground. And Then we had a couple guys get behind us on defense. One of them, though, Connor Johnson, made a great play to, even though the kid got behind him, he stripped the ball out, and we ended up coming over the turnover there. So that was a good heads-up play, even though we didn't execute perfectly. But I thought after we cleaned some stuff up, we got rolling. But I've been challenging the guys to start faster, and I felt like every game we played this season so far, we haven't started very well, and that's going to catch up with us if we don't figure that out soon.
Yeah, Kurt thought Johnny just did that on purpose to make the highlight film.
That's a pretty good highlight. If he did that on purpose, I'm pretty impressed.
But yeah, you get out to a 50-0 lead here at the first half, and talk with like Evan. Evan had 4 touches tonight, 4 touchdowns. Every
That's
time he
pretty good
touched the
night,
ball,
yeah.
three receiving, and he got one out of the running back. But talk about especially those seniors, but really your whole roster. You're not a lot of big kids, but kind of Swiss Army. Now everybody can play so many different positions: ends, running backs, quarterbacks, guards.
Yeah.
Just talk about all the weapons there.
Yeah, we've been preaching that all year. That we're not super deep, and we got to be able to have guys step up and play different spots. You know, we had guys going out with blood on their bloody nose and blood on their jersey, and knee pads too high, all those little things, and we got to have guys be able to plug in. And Spencer, I think, had gotten sort of stepped up on his leg or his knee or something like that, and we needed a back end, so we put Evan in, and we know he runs hard. We've seen him at quarterback run hard. We know he's a tough kid, and we've been getting him reps at running back, maybe not as much as we should because he's a good end as well. But, man, he got that ball, had made one nice cut, and was off and running.
Yep, so get the win 64-6. I thought your JV was 50-0 halftime. Your JV struggled at times last week in the game, some fumbles and snaps,
Yes.
but I thought they looked really improved the second half. And several players, Ebersol had a good game. Step played a good game.
Oh, yes, Step played
separately.
great.
Like I thought your JV came in and looked really good the second half.
Yeah, that was my post-game message, that I really saw a huge improvement from last week to this week. You know, they had played a JV game on Monday against Kirkland-Hiawatha, had a nice win then. And then I thought they did it right, especially on defense. I thought they tackled pretty well. They brought it. You know, for not getting a ton of reps against AFC's offense, they did a nice job defensively and made some plays on offense as well. You know, Ebersol, that was a pretty ball to Sipperly there, and Sipperly came down with it in stride. And, you know, Sipperly's got speed. So, you know, just real happy with my JV's effort and how they improved since last week.
Well, Cal kind of ruined it for me at halftime because you guys were talking about it. I was hoping maybe you guys didn't realize it. But you are over 500, Coach.
I know. I
for the first time since week 1 of 2009.
Wow, I did. Yeah, when you put it that way, holy moly! I didn't think about it that way actually, but you know, that's not something I really have thought about much. And I don't know. This week, Coach Ingleton said something, and it sort of dawned on me. And I told Coach Grenoble, he's like, "Man, I actually was just talking about that with his wife on Monday." So yeah, it's been a long road. I'll say that. You know, but I think I started my career something like 33 and like 33. So
had a little bit of a hold.
Yeah, a little bit of a hold they got of, but you know, it's one of those things. Having a season like that makes you appreciate good seasons like we're having so far this year. You know, it's taught me a lot as a coach, and I think, you know, year after year, we've slowly built something that, you know, as coaches, I think we got a great coaching staff. Our kids are well coached. They believe in what we do, and they play hard and fast, and that's all you want as a coach.
Yeah, so your 80th career win, so congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
But, yeah, like you said, going through the hard times, and I think I remember talking to you like your first playoff appearances or your 5-4, 6-3 seasons of just enjoy the wins.
Yes. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It is not always that easy.
No, it is not. And, you know, what's great to me about our program right now is, man, we're one of the small schools in 8-man. And I don't know how many small, maybe Martinsville smaller than us, maybe enrollment. We're one of the small schools in 8-man, and every year we put a good product on the field. And I think it's, you know, hats off to my assistant coaches because they make my life easy. And the kid, like I said, kids buy in, they work hard, they love football. And having success breeds more success because now you have, you know, back when we projected, did some research on going 8-man, we were supposed to have 18 kids out this year.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're at mid-20s, so we've got some kids out that maybe football would have been an option for them, but we got kids who start believe in what we do, and that's all we ask as coaches.
Yeah, we got one of the smaller football enrollments, but we have one of the larger media crews that follow.
Oh, yeah.
With Brooks and his boxes. AFC, you should have heard him as we're parading across the crowd before the game. They're like, oh my, what is this?
I'm sure. Yeah, half our traveling stuff is boxes of equipment. I noticed. I'm almost got them sit in my lap in the front of the bus.
But yeah, we enjoy covering you guys, and like I said, congratulations on your 80th win and getting over 500. But not done, as you're talking about. You're one of the best. Your staff, well coached, and you guys do such a great job. And you're going to see that next week. It's going against Coach Alston and the Marcos.
Yeah.
Rivalry week. I don't think you'll probably have to say a whole lot to fire this group up next week, Coach.
I hope not. Yeah, it's a big week for us. They had, I know Polo. I was really concerned about West Carroll, and talking to Coach Alston this week at the athletic directors meeting, and I know he also said that Polo's really banged up, so that's a big win for them. But yeah, and all week us coaches were talking like, hey, who's got this game, West Carroll or Polo? We were back and forth, and I kept coming back like, hey, I know how well coached Coach Polo is. Not that West Carroll isn't, but year after year, Polo, puts a great football team on the field. And, they're a team that doesn't seem like every year they're reloading. You have a new cast of players, new faces there, but they get coached up and they play hard. And, once again, us and Polo, big game over in Polo next week, and it should be a fun one.
Yeah, I do have some bad news. Your wife was talking. She's got so many shirt orders. She said she might have to quit her day job.
Well, we'll have to chat about that. I'm just glad to see she changed design a little bit. When she first showed it to me, I was raising an eyebrow, and I heard you guys as well.
Yeah, they said to go on the back.
Yeah.
Some logos are meant for the back. But yes. Anyway, congratulations. And before we step off, we talked a lot of lunch menu items here the second half at AFC. What is Coach Robles' favorite school lunch item?
I'm going to have to say the same as Evan. Like, I'm a big orange chicken fan. I like the orange chicken. Yeah, I heard you say loaded tater tots. I'm not against that. Look, I'm not real picky.
Yes. What's the crab? What's the
crab rangoon?
Oh,
yeah.
If that was an option.
Oh. Yeah, I would have to put a lot of money in my lunch account if that was an option. Maybe we can work on that.
Yes, we hope Emily's listening, or somebody's going to give her this podcast or this YouTube clip, because we got a lot of good advice for her.
All right, I can't wait.
Well, anyways, congratulations, Coach, on the 64-6 victory, and good luck next week at Polo.
Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate the coverage and all you guys do for our program.
All right, we will come back. Me and Kurt will wrap things up right here on the Missiles Media Network. Back. We're probably getting the stare down from down below here in the press box. Yeah. Everybody wants us to get out of here.
Wondering when we're going to leave.
Now that we're not blinded by the light there, me and Coach Roble.
Yeah, that popped on.
We see somebody said, "Is there lights?" Well, I see them, but there was no switch on this level. But
popped on as fast as that national anthem did to start the game.
Somebody found the switch. So, but yeah, Kurt, 64-6. I think we talked enough about this game. But next week, big game. Should have big viewership next week. At Polo, me and you, I know we love calling that game.
Yeah.
We have so much respect for that staff as well. Always, they're a class act over there, well coached, well scouted. Two premier football teams in 8-man going at it next week.
Yeah, next week is good. That's going to be the marquee network or matchup all around. I guess my only comment is let's go get our trophy back.
Yes.
So.
That's what they've kind of flip-flopped the last 2 years. 2 years ago, we won the regular season. They got us in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year was the other way around. They got the trophy. We got them in the playoffs, which I think I prefer that way.
Yeah,
but
the way it went down last year, if it was going to go down anyway, that's the way we wanted it.
But how about 2 wins?
Could take both this year, hopefully.
But no, they'll have their hands full against the Polo Marcos. Yeah. Oh, they've been one of the staples in 8-man ever since this.
Yeah, great place to watch a football game. Tune in to us. My sister-in-law runs the concessions over there at Polo, so if you're at the game, check those out.
Mark Downey still manning the line, the field
We'll
painting
have to
over
check
there?
that out. I don't know. We'll have to check that out, but he does a nice job. He did a nice job the last time we were over there. So,
yeah, anyway, that's going to wrap up the K&K show here tonight from Franklin Grove. The Missiles get the win 64-6. Thank you for listening, and have a great night.